Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I want to thank and congratulate the Asma Jahangir Conference for hosting such a spectacular event, specifically Tahir Jahangir Saab, Munize and Sulema. Congratulations. Asma Jahangir was my introduction to law. In 94-95, I wasn't even a law student, and I interned with her. And as a mentor, she really guided me into the profession, and I'm incredibly proud to be here as a legacy of an unbelievably wonderful woman. I also want to appreciate the efforts of Mr. Justice Shahid Kareem with the fantastic job with Haroon Farooq sir. We salute you. Dekhin ji, the Earth's atmosphere is in balance so that we as human civilization can live here. यहाँ पानी है, यहाँ हवा है, इसके बगैर यहाँ कुदरत ज़िंदगी नहीं मिलेगी आपको. And this is in a balance. You tip this balance and the very things that allow humanity to live here will go away. Climate change is caused by human beings. It's caused by greenhouse gases. जब आप कोई चीज़ ज़मीन से निकाल के उसको जलाते हैं, चाहे वो कोयला हो, दरख्त हो, तेल हो, पेट्रोल हो, गैस हो, उससे कहीं ना कहीं ग्रीन हाउस गैसेस पैदा होंगी. और उन ग्रीन हाउस गैसेस का what they do is they trap the sun's heat in the atmosphere. और आहिस्ता आहिस्ता नहीं, जल्द अज जल्द टेम्परेचर बढ़ना शुरू हो गया. और सनती इनकलाब के मुकाबले में आज 2022 में दुनिया ऑन एवरेज 1.1-1.2 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड ज़्यादा गर्म है. सिर्फ 1.1. मगर इस 1 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड पे आप देखें पाकिस्तान में जिस तरह की फ्लडिंग हुई है इस साल. इस वक्त नाइजीरिया में जो 32 स्टेट्स हैं उनमें से 28 स्टेट्स फ्लड के अंदर हैं. स्पेन के अंदर फ्लडिंग हो रही है. चीन के अंदर पानी नहीं है. यूरोपियन हीट वेव गुजरे. दिस इज जस्ट 1 डिग्री. वी आर सीइंग फॉरेस्ट फायर्स इन द आर्कटिक सर्कल. ओशंस एसिडिफाई. कोरल रीफ्स collapse and we have plastic in our bodies. ग्रीन हाउस गैस मेजर करने के लिए हम फिजा के अंदर कार्बन की शिद्दत गिनते हैं. 2022 में it was 420 parts per million. Now आपको इंसानी तारीख नहीं, इस अर्थ की तारीख में कोई 2 करोड़ साल पहले जाना पड़ेगा to find a place on earth at a time where there was 420 parts per million. ये हमारे human existence के अंदर ऐसा example आपको नहीं मिलेगा. And that was the Paleocene extinction event. Look it up. And so at 420 parts per million, now we are in a Anthropocene extinction event today. It's not something that's about to happen. We are in an extinction event. It has happened. अब इस climate change को काबू करने के लिए 1992 में United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change was signed. और इसका मकसद था कि ग्रीन हाउस गैसेस को किसी ना किसी तरह 21वीं सदी के अंदर स्टेबलाइज कर दिया जाए. और उस स्टेबलाइजेशन के तरीके जो थे वो 2 मुख्तलिफ तरीके थे. एक जो जापानी शहर क्योटो 1996 में तय किया गया था कि सनती इनकलाब के मुकाबले में 2 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड से ज़्यादा टेम्परेचर नहीं बढ़ने देंगे. दैट वाज कॉल्ड द क्योटो प्रोटोकॉल. सिर्फ 2 डिग्रीज. उस पर लोग शोर डाल पाए. The small island states rose up in revolt and said 2 degrees centigrade corresponds to sea level rise that will wipe out their countries. Just flood them and wipe them out. तो उन्होंने लॉबी करके पेरिस में in 2016 they got the international community to agree that they would try and keep global weather and temperature within 1.5 degrees of global warming, not 2 degrees, 1.5. तो ये पेरिस और क्योटो है. मगर प्रॉब्लम ये है that since 1992 and the execution of the UNFCCC, this earth has produced more greenhouse gases than all of history earlier. All of history. कोई stabilization नहीं हुई. Nothing. As a matter of fact, at 420 parts per million, you are locked into a 1.5 degree temperature increase by the end of this decade and a 2 degree temperature increase by 2050. ये होगा. There are no ifs and buts about it. And there are no safe amounts of climate change. ये 1.52 degrees के बारे में जो हम सुनते हैं, it's not like a motorway speed limit के जहाँ उसको आप cross करेंगे तो मसले चढ़ेंगे. These are going to be devastating impacts to human civilization. According to one report, the difference between 1.5 and 2 degrees of global warming will be 150 million deaths. mostly because of air pollution associated with the energy and transport sectors in Asian and African cities. 150 million people is 4 times the number of soldiers who died in World War I and World War II put together. And this is it's happening here. Pakistan mein jo abhi smog season hoga, that is costing us lives, hundreds and hundreds of thousands of lives every single year. And going forward, our future is going to be 3 months of air pollution, 9 months of unlivable heat waves, coupled with unbelievable precipitation and unbelievable flooding. Food systems are going to be eviscerated. The Hindu Kush, Karakoram, Himalayan mountain ranges are over. There's no if and but. So please understand, there's no ye hone wala hai, ye ho raha hai aur hoga. So what do we do in these circumstances? Well, Dr. Saab will give you the science, Abrar will give you the science, but we have to address and stop the drivers of the climate crisis, and they are capitalism, consumerism, patriarchy, colonialism, and the fossil fuel economy. If you don't recognize these as the drivers of the climate crisis, we have no hope in hell to do anything about it. Thank you.